Have you ever considered that the person you're arguing with or talking to online or on social media might not even be a real person? The internet, a vast and lawless frontier. And leading the charge? Bots. These automated accounts are like the annoying guests at a party who just won't stop talking. Instead of essential oils, they're peddling political propaganda. These digital hucksters spread misleading information with alarming efficiency. But the real kicker, they're getting smarter. They're slick, charming, and really good at blending in. Which is terrifying because it means they're even better at manipulating our opinions. So, what makes these AI bots so special or dangerous? Well, unlike their less evolved brethren, AI bots can learn and adapt. They can analyze your data, figure out what makes you tick, and then tailor their message to exploit your hopes, fears, and love of cat videos. It's like having a political campaign manager living inside your phone, whispering sweet nothings, or more accurately, inflammatory rhetoric into your ear. These bots are masters of disguise, seamlessly mimicking human behavior. They can hold conversations, write convincing posts, and even develop unique online personas. They're like the chameleons of the internet, blending in so well that you'd never suspect they're actually robots on a mission. And their mission, my friends, is to control the narrative. By spreading misinformation and amplifying extreme viewpoints, AI bots can sway public opinion, sow discord, and even influence the outcome of elections. They're the puppet masters of the digital age, pulling the strings behind the scenes and shaping our perceptions of the world. And the scariest part? Most people don't even realize they're being played. Remember that time Russia allegedly interfered in the US election? AI bots were the Kremlin's weapon of choice. These digital agents spread misinformation, targeting voters with personalized messages. It was like a spy thriller, but with bots in your aunt's Facebook comments. And it's not just the US. From Brexit to Brazil, these digital mercenaries meddle worldwide. Just when you think they're gone, they pop up again. These AI bots are getting more sophisticated, making them harder to detect. So, how do we fight back against these digital puppet masters? How do we separate the real humans from the Russian bots posing as your friendly neighborhood Facebook friend? There are a few telltale signs that can help you spot these digital imposters.
First, check their profile. Does it seem too good to be true? Bots often have generic usernames, few followers, and a suspicious lack of personal information.
Pay attention to their language. Do they repeat the same phrases over and over again? Bots often rely on pre-programmed scripts and algorithms.
Finally, trust your gut. If something feels off, it probably is. If an account seems overly aggressive or too good to be true, it's probably a bot. Like and subscribe right now.
Citizens must actively fight back in order to retain our rights online. The problem is that AI bots are running amok on social media, spreading misinformation and undermining our democracy. But what can we do about it? Well, for starters, we need to get educated. We need to learn how to spot these digital imposters and understand the tactics they use to manipulate us. Knowledge is power, people. We also need to demand better from our elected officials and the social media platforms themselves. We need stronger regulations to prevent foreign interference in our elections. And we need social media companies to take responsibility for the content that's shared on their platforms. It's time to hold these tech giants accountable for the Frankenstein's monster they've created. But most importantly, we need to start thinking critically about the information we consume online. Don't believe everything you read, especially if it comes from a source you don't recognize. Fact-check everything, question your own biases, and be wary of sensationalized headlines designed to grab your attention. Remember, in the wild west of the internet, it's up to each of us to separate the cowboys from the cattle. Does the future of AI and politics resemble a brave new world? As artificial intelligence continues to evolve at a breakneck pace, the line between human and machine is becoming increasingly blurred. This rapid advancement presents both exciting opportunities and daunting challenges, particularly in the realm of politics, where AI's potential for both good and ill is particularly pronounced. On the one hand, AI could revolutionize political campaigns, making them more data-driven, efficient, and responsive to voters' needs. Imagine a world where AI assistants help candidates craft personalized messages, analyze voter sentiment, and identify emerging issues in real time. Such advancements could lead to more informed voters, more effective governance, and a more responsive democracy. However, the same AI technologies that could empower voters and strengthen democracy could also be used to manipulate public opinion, suppress dissent, and erode trust in democratic institutions. As AI-powered bots become more sophisticated and harder to detect, they pose a growing threat to the integrity of our elections and the health of our public discourse. There are ethical concerns which governments have to draw a line with regarding AI. The increasing use of AI in politics raises a host of ethical questions that demand careful consideration. Where do we draw the line between legitimate political persuasion and manipulative propaganda? How do we ensure that AI is used to enhance democracy, not undermine it? And who is ultimately responsible for the actions of AI-powered political actors?
These are not easy questions to answer, and there are no simple solutions. However, it is imperative that we engage in a thoughtful and nuanced debate about the ethical implications of AI in politics. We need to establish clear guidelines and regulations to govern the use of AI in political campaigns, and we need to hold developers, policymakers, and political actors accountable for the responsible use of this powerful technology.
The future of democracy may very well depend on our ability to harness the power of AI while mitigating its risks. We must strive to create a future where AI empowers voters, strengthens democratic institutions, and fosters a more informed and engaged citizenry. Social media giants play a significant role in helping clean up these issues. Social media companies, with their vast reach and influence, bear a significant responsibility in addressing the problem of AI-powered manipulation. They have a moral obligation to protect their users from harmful content, including the spread of misinformation and the manipulation of political discourse. These companies need to invest heavily in developing robust systems for detecting and removing bot accounts. They also need to be more transparent about their algorithms and how they shape the information users see. Furthermore, they should work with researchers and policymakers to develop industry-wide standards for ethical AI development and deployment. The time for self-regulation is over. Social media companies have a responsibility to act, and they need to act now. Failure to do so will have dire consequences for our democracies and our societies. It's important we stay educated and up to date in the new growing era of AI. In the age of AI-powered misinformation, it is more important than ever for individuals to become savvy digital citizens. We need to be critical consumers of information, always questioning the source, checking for biases, and verifying information before sharing it. Media literacy should be a core component of education, equipping young people with the skills to navigate the digital landscape safely and responsibly. We need to teach them how to identify fake news, recognize online manipulation, and engage in civil discourse online. By empowering ourselves with knowledge and critical thinking skills, we can become more resilient to AI-powered manipulation and help create a more informed and democratic online environment. The importance of critical thinking can never be understated. Don't believe everything you read online. In the digital age, where information spreads at lightning speed, it's tempting to accept everything we read online at face value. But this can be a dangerous game, especially when it comes to political content. AI-powered bots thrive on our tendency to believe what we see, making it crucial to approach online information with a healthy dose of skepticism. Before hitting that share button, take a moment to consider the source. Is it a reputable news organization, a respected expert, or a random account with a questionable profile picture? Be wary of sensationalized headlines, emotional appeals, and information that confirms your existing biases. Remember, Critical thinking is our best defense against AI-powered manipulation. By engaging our brains before we engage our thumbs, we can help stem the tide of misinformation and protect the integrity of our online spaces. We have to learn to navigate with open eyes. The rise of AI-powered bots in politics presents a significant challenge to our democracies. These digital puppeteers threaten to undermine our elections, erode trust in our institutions, and poison our public discourse. However, by understanding the threat, adapting our behaviors, and demanding accountability from those in power, we can mitigate the risks and harness the power of technology for good. The future of our democracies may very well depend on our ability to navigate the digital age with open eyes, critical minds, and a commitment to truth and transparency. The battle against AI-powered manipulation is not one we can afford to lose. Like and subscribe for politics, history, psychology, economics, and more.